After passing centuries, latest scientific researches have disclosed medical and health benefits of many prophetic sunnah. One of them is Qayla, which means taking a little midday nap. It is mentioned in many a hadith. Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, said, "Take a nap, for the shayateen do not take naps." Narrated by Al-Tabarani. Another hadith mentions that Nabi, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, said, "Sleeping early in the day betrays ignorance, in the middle of the day is right, and at the end of the day is foolish." Narrated by Fath al-Bari, page number 73. Another narration mentions, "We, Sahaba, used to offer the Jummah Salah with Nabi, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and then take the afternoon nap." Narrated by Sahih al-Bukhari, Volume 2, Book 13, Hadith number 761.
Imagine being able to take a little midday snooze and right at work.
That nap in the afternoon just gets you going again. It really carries me through.
Mark Eckenbarger works for Yard Metals in Connecticut and takes advantage of a serenity room known as the Z Lounge to catch a few winks during the day. And now a new study finds the midday snooze may reduce the risk for fatal heart problems, especially among working men. The study's senior author, Dr. Demetrios Trakopoulos, is a researcher at Harvard University.
If you can have an app, do.
He says it's the largest study to date, tracking more than 23,000 healthy Greek adults for about 6 years. Those who napped at least 3 times a week for about a half an hour had a 37% lower risk of dying from heart attacks or other heart problems. So if the findings are confirmed in other studies,
it tells you essentially that a siesta can be equally beneficial of being physically active, of lowering your cholesterol, of reducing your smoking or controlling your hypertension. The order of magnitude of the effect is considerable.
And the owners at Yard Metals believe it benefits productivity and keeps their employees healthy.
They're more apt to come in for a little while, work, take a break and then go back to work versus calling in sick or going home.
Employees sure think it benefits them as well.
If I'm at my desk in the afternoon, kind of getting a little, droopy eye, need those toothpicks, I go right in the nap room, take a little snooze, I'm good to go.
The study appears in Monday's Archives of Internal Medicine. Ed Donahue, The Associated Press.
A new study looks at the power of catnap. For some, they may be the right antidote for a lack of sleep. Researchers found 30-minute naps help reduce stress and boost the immune system of the sleep-deprived. Our Dr. Holly Phillips is with us. Good morning.
Good morning, Charlie.
So what does this show? What does this study show us?
Sure. Well, this was a small study done on a group of men in a sleep lab. And what the researchers did was on 2 separate occasions, they restricted the guys to just 2 hours of sleep on 2 different nights. But the second time, the men were allowed to take 2 30-minute naps the next day. What they found was that after such extreme sleep deprivation, there were changes in markers of the immune system and also norepinephrine, which is a marker of stress. But on the days after they took the naps, both of these markers went back to normal. It suggests there might be some sort of protective or reparative effect that the naps have.
Is 30 minutes the key?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? This study really showed these 2 specific 30-minute naps. And we also know that short naps, 20 to 30 minutes, boost our memory, our attention span, our performance. Longer than that may have those benefits as well, but you're more likely to get sleep inertia, which is that grogginess after a longer nap.
The question is whether it's different if you're getting a normal night of sleep and then potentially trying to nap, or not getting much sleep at all and then trying to nap. And by the way, and then there's talk about potentially introducing this in some high schools?
Right. Well, so Jeff, you brought up a really important point. These findings only pertain to the occasional, very extreme case of sleep deprivation, right? If you pull an all-nighter or just get 1 or 2 hours of sleep for some reason. They may not work for those of us who have chronic sleep deprivation, which is almost everyone. We're supposed to get between 7 and 9 hours a night. Many of us go on under 6. Now, the nap may make you feel better, but we're not sure that it'll have the same health benefits.
So what about the people who are chronically sleep deprived? If this study is just for the one-off people where it happens, you know, occasionally, what about people?
You know, it's true. I think we do need to focus on sort of overhauling our approach to sleep and really prioritizing it. With respect to teens, they are what's considered our most at-risk group for effects, you know, the negative effects of sleep deprivation. They go to sleep later, and we're not allowing them to sleep in the morning because school starts so early.
If there's one thing I can say that helps me get through the day, it's the power of naps.
Yeah,
exactly. Well, you know, if napping were an Olympic sport, I would be at least a bronze medalist. It makes me feel so much better. And you know, this study is really saying maybe there can be some health benefits as well. So we'll have to see.
This is great news.
Charlie's gold.
Yeah, I'll give it to him.
Thank you, Dr. Holly.
Sure.